O you believers, invest into the future, because today will turn to yesterday, tomorrow will turn into today, and today again yesterday, and all the yesterdays are being forgotten. Is this what you truly want for today or tomorrow to happen? Is this all that we want in this life, in this world? That tomorrow turns into today, and today into yesterday, and in the end everything is going to be forgotten? That's your life on earth? This is supposed to be our life, and we enjoyed it so much. Do you want to be forgotten? Do you want to turn into yesterday and then be forgotten? Think about it. Did you come from nothing? So you shall turn into nothing? From Allah, Allah says, from me you come, and not from yourself. You are coming from me, He says. So who is Allah? So from whom do we come from? And who is Allah? What attribute does He have? He is. He is life. He is being. He is the only being in all of it. Without His being, there is no being. And if He is here, and if only He is there with His being, as there is a being with His being, and we cannot say there's nothing. You cannot talk about no thing. There's no speech, there's no word. There is only being. And we should try to leave behind our limited life but invest it into eternal being, that we shall be forever being. This life on earth, when we talk about and we say about it, it's this life here. So what does it mean, my brother? This here. It means being here. So this is what it means in the here. It means to be here. But it means to be here. But this being here is just a trial. What it tastes like to spend eternity, because this life is just limited. If you got some money and you want to invest it, and then you go to a bank or to a person that has some knowledge about investment and that can give you advice. So you go to those kind of people and, how and where and should I invest my money so that I shall have more of it and not less? My money, my gold shall not be less, but it becomes more. So how can I and where can and should I invest so that in the end I shall have even more? Ain't that true? You always want to have more. You want to invest your money or your wealth so that it shall become more. So what is the greatest wealth of a human being in life? In this life, here. So what's the greatest wealth someone can have? What's the greatest wealth? His life is his wealth. His life. Once it's gone, everything's gone. So what do we need to do with our life? don't waste your life, Allah tells us. Don't spoil it, don't throw it away. Where do you find such kind of words? It's also about wealth. So don't waste your wealth and don't throw away your wealth. Ain't that true? So don't waste your life. So many prophets came. 124,000 prophets came. And they all were just, advisors, investment brokers, divine investment broker. And our own one financial items is our life. And they told us, Allah sent you into this life with a little bit of wealth. Before this little wealth has gone dry, before it's all empty, invest in a bank or in such kind of wallet where it always becomes more, and that is completely free of any risks. What kind of trading business is there that can actually guarantee you no risks? You can claim so much, but everything's got a risk attached to it. Everything in this world has some risk in it. No company, no holding, no business has no risk. You cannot say this business is never going to get broke, but then again, next day it's all broke and nobody's left. But the prophets, the investment brokers of God, they tell you to invest into the bank of God, into the heavenly bank of paradise, so that your wealth shall increase for eternity, and more and more and more, and never gets less. And we've got 3 days. 3 days time to think about that, or maybe just 2 even. Yesterday is gone, today is gone again, and tomorrow we don't know whether we're going to experience that or not. So again and again, you get a new today. And today, you either decided correctly for tomorrow, and so that today shall become yesterday. And if you were invested good, my brother, there will be no more yesterday or tomorrow, but there will be always this moment, forever. And more wealth shall accumulate for eternity. The greatest wealth, biggest wealth, is actually the life of a human being. This is the only wealth he got. And this wealth, they can turn, every human being can turn it into something great. Even the pauper, the bum, the one living on the streets, everyone's got it's a limit. In this life, everything is limited. Not everybody can have wealth money-wise that they can then invest. But not everybody can turn rich, because it's also always limited. But on a spiritual level, if you are with Allah, and if you are with Allah, if you are for Allah, and if they can see that life, wealth, greatest wealth, life, and everything is that you can have, that you can live and invest your life, that even a homeless people can do that. That is no home, no bag, no legs even, but they still got a mind to use. And everyone, every day, new day, everybody's got something to invest. This is your life. Your life, invest it correctly. And it's open for everyone, and anybody can do it. And that is justice of God. And He doesn't make any differences. Everybody got the right to it. Everybody got the opportunity to it. And chances to turn their life for here and hereafter to turn it around to make it lasting forever. Oh yes, I will invest in, and I will be rich, and I have a Lamborghini. No, my brother. You will be rich in a different way. You will be gonna be called Sultan for the here and hereafter, because all humans will honor you even more and respect you more and lay to your feet as any king has ever been. And Queen Elizabeth or King Charles, it's not like we saw that their hands were kissed. But you can come and kiss our hand. Oh, what a wealth. What a wealth. Allah gives you honor. And even kings will come and kiss your hand. So who is the truly wealthy? One is driving a Lamborghini, the other one is like just walking with a cane. Or maybe even has to be carried, but he's very light because he invested his life correctly into Allah. From me you come, and to me you come back again. And invest in the light that you got. Invest it into me. Those who don't invest it, those who invest into me will become rich. And hereafter. And if I don't give you a Lamborghini right now here, but hereafter, I'm going to give you as many Lamborghinis as you want. They're even flying horses. You can even call it Lamborghini or Ferrari or Pegasus even. All these kind of names you can give them. And you don't need to have to call them, you cannot even have to fly away. You don't even need a certain paper to drive them. If you just call out the duck, little duck, fly, you just have to fly it. You don't need a driver's license for that. Without wings. You are even allowed to fly without wings. Once we took away the gravity again, then you already are levitating in air. So invest into the future. Everybody wants to have a good future in this earth. Why? Because future will always be that grave in the ground, where all the worms and snakes and scorpions are waiting for you. Even if you got burned, put into ashes, that is the future on earth. Always that little small hole in the ground that is waiting just for you. So don't be afraid, brother. Don't be afraid. Invest into the future. This is what we mean is hereafter. That is the future, not here on earth. A future actually means, my brother, there will be no yesterday or tomorrow. Today. Future means, if we talk about future, we don't talk about yesterday, tomorrow, or any these days of the week. But if you explain future, they always use weekdays. But this is a much higher level. Future is future. It's a life without an end, and that goes on endlessly, forever. As you cannot set any limit. So invest into that future that Allah shall give you. That is eternity. That little small life of ours, this limited and mortal life, this limited life. Don't invest it into this life, into this world. Have some patience, save up some more, and later on you can enjoy. The Turkish back then, during the times of our fathers, they came here to make some easy money and to even have someone build a house for them in Turkey and to do something so that they shall turn themselves into, so that they shouldn't have to live in poverty, and always send their money back to the home so that they can lay down in sun, so that they shall not have to worry about their future. Those who thought, everybody thought like that, and very few of them. didn't get distracted by or fooled by this shining Europe back then. And they didn't spend all the money they got at the end of the month. And some, they just spent it immediately. And some, they really saved up. They didn't go to the gelateria. They made their own ice cream and they did their own pizza and so on. And they said, I have to save up for later when I'm going back to my country, so that I shall have a good life there. Those who spent all of the money they got as a wage went with empty-handed and left everything in poverty, but they didn't have any good future because they didn't think properly and invested into the future and didn't save up money. They wanted to experience immediately and they did something wrong, but those who saved up, they were once laughed at because they didn't spend it all. They didn't buy so many nice dresses. They were laughed at by everybody else. But now they are actually living the best life there is. And those who were laughing at them, they are now crying. And they didn't leave anything for their children, as only debts they left behind. Why do we compare it like that? That's why that comparison, those who save up on enjoyment of this life, they actually are investing into the future, and they did the right thing, because later on they will live in wealth, and that is for eternity. So invest in future and not into here. Don't invest into dunya, worldly matters.